Welcome back. I hope things are well. Xogue here, coming at you with episode 17 on the Beirut server. Now, before we get into today's big project, which is pretty big, but before we get there, we have a problem. I am so tired of this. Now, I found the root cause of why I keep cluttering up these chests. At least what I think is. It might turn out to not be, but we'll see. Okay, so here's my cobblestone chest. But I have cobblestone in these other ones. So my thoughts are, since I have to store cobblestone in these chests, when I need to dump something real quick, I say screw it because there's already crap here. So there's cobblestone already here, so I throw other stuff and then it just keeps going and going and it cascades to every other chest here. Almost all of them are full. There's only a couple that aren't. So I need to start clearing out some stuff. We need a trash can. That's basically what this boils down to. And I think it's going to go over here. Maybe we'll make it over here. I don't want to use my fortune pick. So I need to dig into the wall a bit. I know that. Let's just make a decent little sized room thing. So the basic idea is that I want the chest to be... I don't know, I just want to stick it right here. Do I want it lined up? What do I want to do with this? I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll line it up. So let me just... Never mind. This didn't happen. You didn't see it like this. I don't know what you're talking about. So we can't really do perfectly lined up because it's going to be one chest. So we'll line it up with this one. Sure. And then we'll go in a little bit. Don't know how far I need. But we'll just go like this. And then give me this too. Okay, so the idea, and I'm using a trap chest this way, you know, for example, when I want to go and toss something, which I can't even open it right now because of you. Thanks for that. Or you. Thanks for that. You're gonna be like, oh man, oh crap, I put in a trap chest. Or, I put in a hopper. Well, it's not gonna get taken immediately. So, oh man, I didn't want to throw in my redstone. Because of the way trap chests work, once they're open, they output a signal. Give me you. There we go. And since they output a signal, the hopper below it, it won't take the items until there isn't a signal because the hopper is deactivated by the chest. So we're going to drop that right in there. And as you see now, if it weren't a trap chest, we go like this and they wouldn't disappear. Or they would disappear if it wasn't a trap chest. I can't talk today. I don't know what's going on with me. Just bear with me. I'll fix whatever later. But as you see, the redstone is not being taken. But if I were to close it and then open it, they're mostly gone. But as soon as I reopen it, it stops. So it's kind of like an, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that filter. You just kind of fix everything. You done? I think you're done. Yeah, you're done. Now that is a bad thing. It's currently opening this. Or it's you know, making it tick every time. I don't really like that, to be honest. Maybe I can fix that. I'm just gonna make the hopper chain longer. That should, in theory, work. Where did I have my hoppers? They were around here somewhere. Where were you? Are you over here? I think they were over here. Somewhere. There we go. Found them. See? So much. That's the other thing too. The feathers. I get so many feathers, it's gonna clog up the chicken cooker thing that I've got over there. So I gotta watch out for that. But at the moment you come back to me, I don't want you yet. No, I don't want the torches. I want the hopper. No, I don't want the hopper. Oh my goodness. It's okay. I will survive somehow. So I need some quartz stairs to place back up there. Then I can put you back here. So the basic idea of this is that now we need to make what will tick this, and then we need to have lava. So I'm gonna have stone here. There's gonna be lava down there, and then this thing is just going to tick a few times. I didn't need to break those either. I don't know what's going on with me. All right. So give me comparator. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This will work. It usually works. Ah, little punk. Okay. So then you have a comparator. You have a block. This is a new style thing that I recently saw on Mumbo's channel. If you don't know who he is, then check him out. If I can remember it properly. And I don't know that I can. Should be able to. So then you have one here, and then you put a block back on top, and a block over top of this guy. And then the rest of this can be covered as soon as I get the lava in there. Then there's a block here, and then you get the repeater. Another one of those things. I guess they fixed that. I used to be able to barely jump high enough, just get it placed, even though I was too high, or in a too high block area. Now, after this, all you need is this, which is, I don't understand why this works. I really, really don't. Let's just throw the stone in there. I don't know how this dropper is getting power. Unless something changed with redstone mechanics, something like this, how it's a corner, it doesn't affect these things. So it's not directly powering this because it's not pointed at it. This is, you know, receiving power, so that's, you know, that's not going to provide anything. And this is powering this block, but that wouldn't have the dropper work unless this dropper was right beside this block. Because you can power the block beside a dropper or dispenser and have it be triggered. But that's not the case. It's like this is going through two blocks, one being an air block. I don't understand why this works. But it does. So I'm not complaining. Just curious. Now, so after I'm done with that, all I got to do is basically give me my stones back. I just need to put lava into here, right down in here, and then seal up everything, and we should be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all of this. Let me think and make sure nothing's going to be affected by filling it. I don't believe it will be. I'm pretty sure it won't be. So then after I get the lava, I fill everything else in, and everything should work as intended. So let me get to this and get my stairs, my quartz stairs, so I can open this chest. And we'll get started on the rest of stuff. Alrighty. Now, I have done a little more organization. I now have a miscellaneous blocks chest where my obsidian, cement, stone, TNT, snow, things like that go. Don't really have a place anywhere else. I've also organized out this other corner over here, and this is where all the dyes are going. Now, I don't have one of every dye or anything like that. There's actually going to be 2 chests of dye because there's that much, and according to this kind of a design, it needs 2 chests. You know, and the wool and stuff, that's all going to be organized. You know, my carpet, stained clay, glass panes, which I don't ever expect to have that many glass panes, to be honest. But I didn't really want to throw it into this chest. Just, I don't know why, I just didn't. So it's not going to go in the chest. And now I have more than enough chests, so I don't have to worry about it. But I have another issue that, let's just say I'm glad I have this thing, And I'm glad it's long enough to hold a whole lot of coal, because I kind of stopped breaking coal when I thought I had enough. Now, granted, I am running a little low now, but that thing is stocked enough. And I've had enough torches as of late to not have to worry about making more. So I didn't really need to have any extra coal. But now I want to be sure that it's all broken. I also have... what chest is it in? It's in this chest. Bunch of redstone. So much redstone. And I got a few things of lapis in there too. And I have my my redstone chest over here. I already have some redstone, but I'm going to have to start putting the blocks in here too, because that's going to give me a lot of them. And just to show you, lots of diamonds. My emeralds, of course, I've got villagers now, so I'm going to keep a decent supply of those, just kind of slowly accumulate them. But look at this. Look at all these blocks of redstone. I don't need this much redstone. Granted, I really haven't done that many redstone projects. I claim to be a redstoner, and I haven't really done that much with redstone, so I don't know. I'll have to just start doing some more things, but I kind of just make what I need. You know, I don't really go out of my way to do too many crazy things, but maybe that'll have to change. I'll do something, I don't know, redstone-y and stuff, hopefully sometime soon. I got to come up with something first. But I need to break all of these, or come up with a chest. Because, I mean, they all give experience too, and I don't really want to waste it. I'm already over 30 levels. So maybe we'll just have the last chest in the stone area. Maybe these will be all of my ores. Maybe we'll just do it that way. So let's do that. Because I don't have enough room for all the redstone stuff. And if I'm not going to break the redstone, then there's not too much of a point to break anything else that I don't need either. Especially when there's plenty enough room. So let's go ahead and do this. Throw those in here. Go to my wood one. And yes, all the other chests, they're all clear. They're all empty. They're all sorted. The only one that wasn't sorted was that one that had a few odds and ends in there, such as some of the endstone, the obsidian, snow, stuff like that. And I now have a miscellaneous chest marked with a flint, where I kind of keep some of the other stuff in here that I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with. So, yeah. But what we need to do is we need to go get an item frame out of here. And we're going to mark this one with, I guess, a coal block, because I have the most of those. So give me just one of you. And we'll go, nope, shift. Thank you. And there we go. Alright, so that's my ore chest, that's my miscellaneous, and then this whole corner is now full. I kind of need to designate these other chests for something. Them being empty is going to tempt me to just dump a whole lot of stuff whenever I collect a whole lot of everything. It's going to tempt me to just kind of throw some things in there, so I need to get something about that. But I don't know what to do. I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. Because I could use them. Also, I could make a bone chest. Because I got a bunch from Psych dropped off a double chest full. He had a whole bunch from his skelly farm. So, yeah, I have a lot of bones. Now, what I want to do today is a project that Sarge claimed for the spawn area. It's something he wanted to do over there, and him and Anomaly, I don't know if they've been talking or not, but I know there's some kind of a miscommunication going on about it. Anomaly says that, you know, he doesn't care too much about the iron farm. He just doesn't want it to destroy the looks of the spawn village, or whatever you want to call it. We haven't named it yet. Anomaly, we need a name. Now, I mean, I agree with that, but at the same time, I really like iron farms. And Sarge is kind of waiting on Anomaly to give some kind of a final word as to where to put it. And I know that much. So both of them watch this. Maybe they can deal with that and figure it out. Sarge can get started on a better one. But over here in this corner, I'm going to make my own. It's not going to be awesome. It's not going to be crazy. It's going to be one lone village right there. But just enough so I can get some decent iron. When I'm around in the area and I don't need it, it'll kind of accumulate. And hopefully, anytime I do need a bit of iron, I can just kind of run over here and grab, you know, a few stacks and be good to go. And, you know, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And that's what I need to get started. So the first thing that I need to do at the moment is just kind of bring this out some. Side note, I said I had an idea for automating some farms like carrots and potatoes. Those are coming in the next episodes. But iron, I don't know, this popped into my head and I really wanted to get this done. So this is going to be first and then I'm going to deal with those. But I need to bring... Hi, water. I didn't realize you were there. I do have a shovel. Very good shovel. Love efficiency 5 stuff. Why did you fall? Give me that back. Thank you. Anyway, so, you know, I need to, I need to extend this all the way out, and it's going to be over on this corner. And that's what I want to do. I want to clear it out. I want to make it look decent. And I'm going to have a decent amount of storage for, you know, the iron farm. I'm going to have it pretty good. There's going to be a decent amount, just in case I do AFK and I don't need it for a while. I don't have to worry about carrying my iron over here or converting it into blocks, which I may have to do anyway. But in all honesty, in my creative world, it's really not that efficient, so I probably will never come close to filling up all the chests that I'm going to put down there. But like I said, just in case, I want to make sure that I do have enough room. Because things do have a habit of piling up on you if you're not watching them. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to have this road built out. I'm going to have the corner cleared off of all the trees, flattened a little bit. And I'm probably going to go ahead and just build out the little storage area, and I'll show you what I've got and how I'm doing all that stuff just a second. All right, and now we've got something to do. So I have added another little thing into the base, something I used for the Ender farm. A snow farm thing. Snowman trapped. You just kind of dig the corner. You saw me do it for the Enderman farm. The reason for that is because I actually really like snow. I mean, it's just... It actually has a pretty nice texture. It's, you know, another white block is alternative, you know, to quartz. And it's much easier to get. It's not quite as good. I mean, you put them side by side, you can definitely tell the difference between them. But it's still a very light colored block. And I think it's actually, it's pretty good. You know, you can't really complain too much about it. Give me the snows. Okay. So I did go ahead and do this. I'm going to probably start using snow a little more for designing. Because like I said, I do really like it. And it's actually really cheap now that I have a snow farm. Now don't worry about the hallway. It will be designed much better. Probably, you know, obviously just continue this down. Maybe do something different to this. Hey, what's going on, Britt? Maybe, I don't know, do something different. I don't know. We'll see. But let's say hi to Britt real quick. Ayo, Britt. Okay. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. The next thing that I want to show you is, oh, hey, nighttime. What's going on? You're my best friend of all time, aren't you? Hey, do me a favor and keep the mobs away from me. I'm trying to show people something. Something. Yeah? No? Creeper? Hi, Creeper. I win. After the second shot. Thank you. Okay, so I have this path dug out, built out. You know, you just kind of walk along it. This whole area will be lit up at some point. And I know there are torches still, you know, around the yard. Just a side note, really. They're going to stay there for a while, but eventually there will be some kind of decorative lighting as things progress, as things kind of be built around here. The lighting will get more interesting. You know, kind of like I did for these monuments and stuff that are here. There's decorative lighting rather than just torches. But for the moment, we are going to stick with the torches because it's quick, it's simple, it's easy, and there are a lot of mobs over here. But this is the general area. I've cut down all the trees, I've flattened it, and it goes down. Now I need to go down under that hill, build out the storage for it, build up to the top and the kill chamber. And I'm going to go back inside so I don't get shot to death. Although these guys are about to burn in the sunlight. You know what? Let's go. Bow and arrow versus sword. Who wins? Me. Okay. And your buddies are going to kill me. Anyway, look. It's an invisible spider. Did you see him? Did you see him? I saw him. Come here, you. Well, hello there, zombies. Anyway, so now that I've showed you that, I'm going to get to work on this stuff. I'm going to make it day. Well, maybe not. Maybe. We'll see what he says. But, what am I talking about? The sun's coming up, not going down. Ignore that lapse of intelligence. It happens sometimes. Anyway. I'm going to get to work on that thing and do some stuff over there, and I'm going to build it out a little bit, and then we're going to do some other stuff, and I'll see you back in a second. And welcome back. So I got some stuff done. Path is still here, but it's changed. Now, like I said, I was trying to use snow, and that's still going to happen. I don't know, I just like snow. It's not meant to look like it's, I don't know, going to be cold or anything like that. It's just literally just for the aesthetics. I think it looks pretty cool. And I'm trying to mix it up and not use so much wood. I'm trying to get better at the no wood. Because as you see, pretty much everything I've built so far has been wood related in some way. So I'm trying to mix it up, see what I can do. Here I got some more glass and stone brick, and the most of the construction up top is going to be stone brick. I might throw some snow up there too. I'm not sure yet. But down here, these are the chests, and it's going to fill from this one here, and it's going to kind of pile up, and once it gets to the top, it's going to move over, and it's going to move over, and it's going to move over. Now, I am not expecting to ever get this much iron. This is like a just in case it works so much more efficiently than I thought it was going to kind of a thing. And I don't know, maybe somebody else on the server wants to, you know, just kind of sit over here, get a whole bunch, and that way, you know, I'd be more inclined to let them take some of it. I mean, seriously, if someone wanted to AFK here overnight or something, and I woke up in the morning and I had 4 double chests full, and they were like, hey, can I just steal like 10 stacks? Be like, meh, sure. You know, I mean, you just got me double chest full. I think I can live on that. So, or even myself, I'm like, oh man, I need a whole bunch of iron. I could just AFK here for a while and I'll be good to go. But that is one of the issues with a design that is not in spawn chunks, is that it will not run all the time so long as somebody is on the server. Somebody has to be in the area for it to work. So yeah, this is only going to be working while I'm here. Can I hit him? Yep. Can I hit him again? Yep. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to head up top a little bit. Got my little scaffolding. Up, 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 up. And the idea here is that water is going to fall from these places. Really? I don't have stone brick? Now, normally, that is not something you want to do right now, put the lava in, because now you have to fall through it in order to, if you fall, you have to go through it. But at least it won't continuously cook me, and I can make it through. I won't completely die. So I'm not too worried about taking it out at the moment. I just hope I don't fall, because that wouldn't be very good. So I have my storage here of blocks and stuff. Give me you. I also have these. I'm going to have to get some water at some point. Now, the basic idea is that you're using water to push the iron golems into a hole, this hole, where they get cooked and they die, and then you get the stuff from their drops. And it's going to be nighttime. So we want this to be 8. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's going to be a border on the outside, but not, you know, it's going to be there. That's going to be the border. And then the water is going to be on the inside. This is going to be a water source block. It's going to push all the way to here and into the hole. And, you know, there's going to be some other stuff going on, but it's nighttime now. So, really? No ender pearls either? Man, I'm horribly unprepared. But I'm going to go ahead and build this out. I'll show you what I've got when I come back in a second. I'm going to go see about sleeping. Hopefully these guys let me sleep. We'll see. And once I come back, I'll probably be all the way down to the whole getting the villagers part. So, see you in a second. And more things are done. Bam. Okay, so it's very, very simple in its block-ish. But it's functional. Well, not yet. I need to get the villagers. These are the pods for the villagers. You really don't need them on both sides. There's not too much of a reason for it. The reason I am is because I just like things to be symmetrical. So I'm going to put some villagers on both sides. I'm actually going to go for about 10 on each side. That's just gives you 20 total villagers. And I think that ups the count to 2. 2 golems. And with all the doors, that way you can have 2 simultaneously. On the off chance that actually happens, that 2 of them spawn back to back. The first one will die more likely before another one would have succeeded. So it shouldn't be missing any spawns. And look, grass is still growing back from the creeper explosion that took out this entire corner and made lava spill everywhere. Yeah, creeper. Take out my thingy here. And bam, it's taken out. So now I'm going to show you my... the villager apartment. That's what I'm going to call it. It's probably going to come down more sooner than later because, yeah. Wait, let's go back. That was a pretty decent view. There's supposed to be 2 villagers on every level. Hi, chicken. Stop making noise. 2 villagers, and just in this side, you can see way more than that on pretty much every level, including the bottom one. Now, if you go back and watch a couple of my other videos that have this thing in it when I'm over here working and stuff, you'll see that after a little while, after a certain episode, there was only 2 librarians. And I have told you before that you need someone that looks like a farmer, meaning only the brown robe, in order to actually make more villagers. That's still true. What's happening is that villagers from other levels, the babies are falling down and they're moving and they're hitting just this very edge right here of this trap door. And they're landing on it and then running out this way and then growing up. That's what these other villagers are. So even this level, without breedable parents, is getting more villagers. Man, that's loud. I hope that's not too loud for you. But yeah, so this whole thing needs to come down. There are much simpler designs, and I knew that going in before I built this. It was one of those things like, well, Impulse made it. Impulse is a good YouTuber. His designs are usually pretty effective. So we're going to give this a shot, and we're going to compare it against mine, the one that I came up with. Right when, you know, the changes happened to the villagers. Because, you know, it was designed a while. I figure somebody else might have come out with something better, but this isn't it. There still might be a better design out there. I'm not trying to say mine's the best thing that ever existed, but this one, I don't believe that this one is better than mine. It might pump out a lot more villagers, but the maintenance of it is just, it comes at too high of a cost. Because right now I have... Did I kill them all? Oh yeah, okay, there's quite a few of them in here. You hear that noise? That's a villager dying. He's drowning to death because I had to stop them from spawning. Last time I came in here, I was actually entertaining some guests at my house, and a buddy of mine asked to see the server. He wanted to see where I'd gotten and stuff, and I came in here and looked at the count. If you look up here in the top left, actually I can use my mouse right here, this number. That kind of tells you a general idea of how many entities are currently being rendered or loaded. And you see if I look down, it changes. If I look around, that's because things that you can't see are still being loaded. So it's not completely accurate, but seeing as that I'm looking pretty much straight ahead, so I might be getting a couple villagers from up here, which you see the numbers skyrocketing up into 200s. But right here, I'm getting, you know, it's going up to 70-ish, bouncing between 60 and 70, depending on where I look. And the lowest I can get is like 60, maybe? So there's probably about maybe at least 50 villagers in this little pocket here. When I was entertaining those guests, it was up to 350. So I came through and just whacked my sword. I mean, this sword is almost dead. I got my backup, so don't worry. This is my good one. I'm waiting for this one to break, so I have a chance to use it. But this sword was probably in the yellow before I started killing everybody, and it's almost broken now. But yeah. So this is going to be coming down at some point in the future. I would say near future, but I can't guarantee that. And we're going to have another one built, and it's going to be moved. The new one is probably going to be built over in this general area here. And then I'm going to have my fully automatic carrot and potato farms over on this side and this side. One side for carrots, one side for potatoes. That way I have my emerald trades. All I got to do is just kind of AFK for a little bit, get a bunch of carrots and potatoes, and go trade them in and get my emeralds. That's the basic idea. But for right now, we're going to use this thing. We're going to get 10 villagers in each side, maybe a little bit more. Ow, you little skelly. Yeah. Take that. Anyway, so we're going to hook that up. And yeah, soon after that, I'm going to realize how long this episode is, and I'm going to say, "Man, I still can't keep the 20-minute episodes, but I'm going to publish this one even though it's going to be longer." And yeah. So let me get some villagers in there. I'm going to show you that it works, and then that'll probably be the end of the episode, I'm thinking. Yep, probably. Just one second. All right, and the villagers are in the holding cells. That's what we're going to go with, holding cells. It works. If you like the episode, click that like button. You want to see more? Subscribe, comment, favorite, share. Do what you do. Take it easy, everybody.